Okay, let's go over the entrepreneurship final project rubric and Ms. Chef's teacher model. So there are 4 criterias that you will be assessed on. Each one is worth 25 points. So brand image, business organization, business model, and professionalism. In this new digital version of the rubric, on the page, on the 4th page, are linked some resources to help you for achieve some of the parts of this project. So there's a YouTube video that I created on how to save as a PDF, which is something that you'll have to do at the end if you decide to use Canva to create your presentation, and how to save as a PNG. That's something that you might need to do for some of your elements of brand image. If you need to know how to take a screenshot on a Chromebook or a Mac, here are links to sites put out by Google and by Apple. And then this is just the assignment checklist that has the Google Slides presentations, any YouTube videos that I made to help you complete any of the lessons that we worked on to create this final project. So let's go back to the top and let's go over each part. So starting with brand image, you have to include your branding kit, which needs to be saved as a PNG or screenshot and put into the presentation. No links, no Canva links. Again, those resources I was pointing out to you at the bottom, page 4 of this document will help you. So here's Ms. Chef's brand kit. Business colors 2 to 4. She has 4 colors with color codes. She has the color codes. Business slogan right here and business logo right here. And the name of the font in the actual font. 2 of them, only 2, right here, beautiful. Moving on to the business card, again, it needs to be saved as a PNG or a screenshot and put into your presentation, no links. You can read the required parts and the optional parts of your business card. Moving on to mission statement. Again, your mission statement, if you created it on Canva and you're putting it into a Google Slides presentation, you would need to save it as a PNG or take a screenshot of it and put it in your presentation. Your mission statement has to be a minimum of 3 sentences that reflect brand purpose, brand values, and brand goals. Here's Ms. Chef's mission statement. Moving on to 2 advertising samples with description of how they'll be used. Again, make sure you save those advertising samples as a PNG or take a screenshot to put them in. Here's my first advertising sample, my first description. Here's my second advertising sample and my second description. Moving on to the business product / service menu. Again, save it as a PNG or take a screenshot to put it into your presentation. Consistent theme and design based on branding kit throughout the entire presentation. As you can already see through this, Ms. Chef has used her brand colors, her brand fonts, and any element that's related to her design, branding kit, business card, mission statement, advertising samples, and service menu. They use the same colors, fonts, slogan, and logo as the branding kit. So we're doing great there. Font and color selection are easy to read. An appropriate use of images and graphics to illustrate ideas. Images / graphics are of nice quality. This is something that you're being assessed on throughout the entire project. It just falls under this specific category, and we'll see an example in a moment of me using some images to illustrate my ideas. So now we're moving on to business organization, market research being the first criteria, where you are including that Google form with 10 questions and multiple choice answers relevant to your business. Insert screenshots of entire Google form. As you can see, I took a screenshot of each part of the Google form to include the entire thing. Moving on to business type, correctly identify and explain your business, your type of business. You can see I started my ideas here. I didn't finish writing my ideas. You need to use this as a guide. Next is ownership structure. Identify and explain the type of ownership structure you have selected for your business. Ownership structure you can see here. Moving on to competition. you need to identify 2 real businesses that are your competition. And then you need to identify and explain 3 factors that make your business unique from your competition. These factors I took from the list that was provided in the 2.10 Google Slides presentation. Please go to that slide, pick 3 things from the list of factors that make your business unique, and then explain blah, blah, blah. And then why pay Chef Pilates? Why pay your business? Moving on to problem, you need to explain at least 2 of the problems your customer faces without your business. As a reminder, you should not discuss your business on this slide. You should be talking about problems your customers face without your business. You can see that I did 3 problems. You're only required to do 2. And on this slide, I did include relevant images to illustrate the problems. This would be a good place to include images. Solutions. You have to explain how your business provides solutions to the 2 problems that you identified on your problem slide. On your solution slide, this is where you should talk about your business. And I, again, included relevant images. Moving on to delivery, you need to explain in detail how your business delivers or provides your product and or service. Ms. Sheft has, her online clients, and then she has her in-person clients. So I broke these up into 2 slides, and that is how I accomplished this. And moving on to our last part of the requirements that you'll actually see in your presentation, that's your business model. So we start with business costs, where you're listing at least 5 startup, 5 fixed costs, and 5 variable costs. I included some images to help illustrate these ideas. And then moving on to the business model, where you need to include information about your sales projections for the first year. You must insert screenshots of this page of the Google Sheet. So you should insert a screenshot of this portion of your Google Sheet and the column chart. Please be sure that you're reading all of this and using those mini lesson videos to help you complete this part of the lesson and this part of the lesson. Expenses and sales, again, you're inserting screenshots of these 3 parts of the Google Sheet, what you have completed there. As a reminder, when you calculate your net profit, you must make $0 or more. If you come out with a negative number, then you need to go back and sell more units so you break even or make a profit. And then this is the end of my presentation. The rest of this is about professionalism. So as a reminder, you need to be in class every day from May 17th when we started until June 1st when it is due. When you are in class, you're actively engaged and focused on creating the Entrepreneurship final project. All required parts included and well organized in the project. You saw how my project is in order, just like this rubric is. I had title slides. It's well organized. Things look nice, so on and so forth. And then last thing is that your project is turned in on time by the deadline of Thursday, June 1st, 11:59 p.m. as a Google Slides or a PDF. Reminder, no Canva links. I want to just draw everyone's attention again to the resources that are on this page. Please use them to your advantage. Please use them as a guide. If you are not able to use these and you have a different device to take a screenshot, please Google and look for directions online for your specific type of device. Most of us have a Chromebook or a Mac, not all of us. So if you have to, again, Google how to take a screenshot on whatever type of device you have. And that is everything. Use this rubric as a guide. Use it as a way to self-assess to ensure that you have done every part of the project.